What's up everybody, 2 NieR videos back to back, isn't that amazing? And with these announcements, I've seen the topic of why isn't Drakengard 2 canon come up once again. I've seen people in the YouTube comments under the announcement trailer for NieR Replicant 1.22 arguing that it's the same situation as the Zelda timeline or similar to Miyazaki not directing Dark Souls 2, but still being canon, ignoring the fact that no other game within the series references Drakengard 2, unlike Dark Souls 2 being weaved into the entire narrative of the series, and Zelda games giving us enough information to figure out which timeline each game is in. So in this video, I'm going to explain the story reasons for Drakengard 2 not being canon to the series, and then explain as to why many fans, and probably even Yoko Taro himself, doesn't really consider the game canon, with some real life information about the development of Drakengard 1 and 2. When it comes to the timeline we follow within the NieR series, it goes as the following: Drakengard 3, Drakengard 1, NieR Gestalt or Replicant, and then NieR Automata as the farthest we have gone so far. So now you're wondering where's Drakengard 2? It's weird, let me explain. Drakengard 2 comes from a timeline very similar to Drakengard 1's ending A, but with a very key difference. NieR manages to get Furry Eye to the giant seed of destruction called the Bone Casket, but when doing this he gets absorbed as well, and then the seed produces their child, NieR, who is the protagonist of Drakengard 2. Let's just call this ending A2. To put it simply, no other game in the series has Easter eggs, nods, or references to this game, unlike other games within the series. For example, let's use NieR Automata. The Resistance Camp weapons trader mentions that Accord owns part of his business, and you even get a flyer within the game saying that Accord owns shops all around the world of NieR Automata. Moving on from there, the weapon story for the Iron Pipe is Yona basically asking Papa NieR not to leave her, and then the Dragoon Lance's weapon story is basically Angela's talking about her relationship with Cain. The only time I've ever seen Drakengard 2 mentioned with the rest of the series is this one piece of official art. What I'm trying to say here is that Drakengard 2 has really no bearing on the series at all. Now getting into some of the real life reasons as to why this game is like that one family member nobody talks about, and it all starts back with the development of Drakengard 1, which was Yoko Taro's directorial debut. This took a lot out of him. Quoting the book The Strange Works of Yoko Taro, the director had to ensure that his ideas prevailed. The accumulation of trifling details irritated Yoko to such an extent that he gave up directing Drakengard 2. First, he was asked to color the sky blue instead of the red and gray hues used to give the game its surrealistic environment, then to use a new naming system full of gibberish invented for the game when it could have been based upon existing mythologies. Above all else, producers stepped in before some of the characters became too dark. For example, Leonard was supposed to be explored even further within the confines of Drakengard 1. And as you can see very early on within Drakengard 2, the producers got their way. I'm pretty sure most of us would feel the same way as Yoko. Having an idea that you've thought of and that you think is amazing, constantly being shot down would make anyone want to give up. Not to overstep my boundaries here, but I don't think Yoko Taro considers this game as a part of the series. And taking into account what led up to him not directing the game, and with the general consensus of most fans not enjoying the game, this is why I consider Drakengard 2 not to be canon, but to be honest, is barely even a part of the series. And I just want to put this out there, I'm not saying don't enjoy Drakengard 2. If you enjoy the game, you can, but there are very distinct reasons behind the scenes and just from what the series has presented to us that really doesn't allow me to see it as a part of the series, and is just a real big outlier in comparison to the rest of the series. But with that being said, thanks for making it to the end of this video, and leave a comment on your opinion of Drakengard 2, or if you are confused by any of the information I presented in this video, leave a question down below as well. But with all of that being said, this is Skips and I am out.